Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Coronation Street spoilers for next week. 2 returns, hospital dash and exit sealed. Coronation Street will see 2 big returns next week, and another exit sealed for 1 character. The ITV soap will air some huge scenes as Carla Connor returns to Weatherfield, with some bad news whilst an unlikely character reappears, leading to tension between Daisy Midgley and Ryan Connor amid the love triangle with Daniel Osborne. Elsewhere, 1 character finds themselves arrested. But will Bernie be heading to prison? And does that spell an exit on the cards for the much-loved resident of Weatherfield amid a tough time for her family with all the health struggles Paul is going through? Carla makes a return to Weatherfield next week after a difficult business trip to Spain. Sarah is feeling guilty, knowing it was her uncle Stephen who ruined the company. Carla is not impressed when she finds out that she has given Michael her job back, but Sarah insists it is the right thing to do as it wasn't his fault that Stephen tricked the company. Michael reveals he's working on some designs, but Carla is dismissive, only to change her mind when a new potential client walks in for a meeting. Will they manage to get the deal, or is the company on its last legs? Concerned her partner Peter is back drinking again. A distracted Carla is concerned when she realizes that they don't have enough money to pay the staff. They need to get the client's order out tomorrow and agree on cash on delivery. Carla lies to the workers, assuring them that the bank has found the money and they'll be paid, but she needs them to crack on with the order. When they find out she's lying, they down tolls and Carla and Sarah beg them to reconsider. Admitting that if the order doesn't go out, the factory will go under, will they be able to consider the staff to get back to work? After Daisy's lies and Crystal's admission that she didn't want to be with Ryan, we weren't expecting to hear from Crystal again. However, next week, Ryan is chuffed when he gets a message from Crystal telling him she saw his live stream. Admitting she owes him an apology, she suggests the pair will go for a drink, but will he agree? Ryan later reveals to Carla and Peter that he's seeing Crystal later, but Carla is concerned. She warns him that there's nothing good about Crystal, whilst Peter tells him it's a good idea, as it might stop him from trying to get involved with Daisy and Daniel. Bernie finds herself arrested next week on suspicion of handling stolen goods. Paul has been busy applying for PIP, but it is set to take 11 weeks. Bernie is horrified, worrying how they'll all cope without any more income until then. She meets up with Big Garth and asks him to flog the rest of their stuff at a cheap price in a bid to earn some extra cash. In the precinct, Big Garth hands Bernie a big wad of cash, but they're not aware that the police are watching. When Bernie gets home, she's arrested on suspicion of handling stolen goods. Is she set for a jail term? Joseph is rushed to hospital next week by a panicked Gemma. When he complains of a sore head, Chesney doesn't believe him, but Gemma decides to keep him off school, worried it could be much more serious. She decides to take him to get treatment in accident and emergency, whilst Chesney is adamant that he must go to school. A furious Chesney is annoyed to hear Gemma has gone against his wishes, but she panics even more later when Joseph's headache is still there, and she decides to leave the quads with Abby and go to A and E with Joseph.